problem.
They will take out those people on the plane. And
at this point, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. It's called collateral damage, and they're going to have to do it.
This is devastating. If there is a third plane still in the air, it's probably a hijacked plane with people on it. The military's going to have to shoot it down.
You won't even get close to Manhattan now because there's Air Force up in the air.
Right. Yeah, but what
you
is
know what? That's what they intended to do. They intended to take probably people with planes with people on them as
insurance
to keep themselves from being shot down before they
could hit a target.
And you know what? Right. So if they get over the tip of Manhattan somewhere else and we have to shoot them down and a bunch of people die there, they've still done their job.
Let me recap. Planes have crashed into the World Trade Center. 2 of them. One at 9 o'clock, roughly a little before 9 o'clock. Then a second plane went into the building.
About 18 minutes later.
48 minutes later, the Pentagon was attacked.
And one of the World Trade Centers now is non-existent.
It collapsed. Yeah.
And the other one is basically gone.
Doesn't have a chance.
They say even a third plane could be up in the air. All airports have been closed. Everything in and out of Manhattan is closed down. We're here in Manhattan broadcasting, obviously.
They say 3 planes, but 3 planes already crashed, already. I think maybe that's the only 3.
Would you ever predict the Pentagon?
Never.
No,
I mean,
they thought there was a third one here.
What's that noise?
That's one of the military jets that's circling over the tip of Manhattan and the tip of Brooklyn.
Howard, this
visibility's got to be shot.
This has become one of those movies.
Yeah.
I mean, the planes are flying over our homes.
Yeah.
That is a warplane.
It's a warplane.
We're at war. We just don't know with who.
You know what's terrifying is that it's just a matter of seconds. We're watching the the other tower burn. It's coming down within minutes. You know that.
Yeah, there's going to be another collapse. I hope the hell people are just getting out of that area.
Howard, now there's debris all over the ground, and other buildings in that area are affected.
It's complete devastation.
They must be trying to find that other plane if they're circling like that.
How many people do you think were in that World Trade Center at the time of this attack?
The 2 World Trade Centers together got to be over 75 or 100,000 people. I mean, it's a lot of people.
They said 50,000 people work in the 2 buildings.
Between 50 and 70,000 work in the 2 World Trades.
Right. And the only thing we can hope is that well, wait a second. There's another report coming in. Let me see.
Speculation obviously going on. It has the markings of a Middle East act of terrorism.
Why do you say
that? Well, often in the Middle East, when there's a bombing, a suicide bombing or a car bombing, you'll find a second bomb going off when the emergency response crews respond.
Right.
Cause maximum
Which just happened.
They're so sweet, those people.
This is our worst-case scenario. This is something...
A 4th plane has just crashed into...
In the security industry...
I'm not sure where.
This is something
the 4th plane is...
and someone's on... Let me see. Someone's on the phone saying that... Palestine and that Ben Osama bin Laden guy is claiming responsibility, whatever his name is.
Oh, the second plane was from Jersey, Howard.
Both from an investigative
Hold on, I'll get to that guy.
From a response standpoint, is going to
another
be,
explosion hits lower Manhattan. Oh, my God.
Impossible.
Clearly, you can only do so much.
Hold on, let me see what this guy's saying. Yeah, Bob. Bob, you there? Bob? Okay, hold it a second. Wait. Bob?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, Howard, I'm here.
All right, what's this 4th plane?
Well, it's just being broadcast now, Howard, that a 4th plane, the 2 that hit the World Trade Center, then there was 1 at the Pentagon, and now a 4th plane has crashed into the South Tower and actually made the tower fall.
Is that right?
Oh, that was a...
And they're also saying that the Palestinians and Osama bin Laden are claiming responsibility for this. They've come out and said that they are the ones doing this.
Well,
They're not done yet.
Then let Israel loose. They're not done yet. Let Israel loose.
Let Israel loose. We have to do this.
Israel. Let the U.S. loose.
Let me tell you something. It can be taken care of in an hour. We could wipe them off the face of the earth.
You don't want governments who will allow this to happen again to stand.
An hour's too long, Howard. In an hour from now, they could have 6 more planes crash into the city.
Where is the 4th plane hit, Howard?
The 4th plane crashed where?
Into the World Trade Center.
Tower.
Into the South Tower.
The one that collapsed.
The one that just collapsed. The reason for that devastating collapse was not an implosion. He's saying it was a 4th plane.
That's what's on the news.
How could a 4th plane possibly get through?
I'll tell you how, because they have hostages on there. Whatever the confusion is in this moment, we are not prepared for this kind of devastating attack. Because the Air Force was not in place.
I have questions, though. Why are these huge planes flying out of airports, hijacked, and nobody knows anything?
FBI knew about one of them.
No, but there's control towers that these planes are